coffee time, and you certainly needed it this morning. -4 on the way here. Didn't want to do too much of an early start. Birthday today, so wanted to be reasonably local. So I've managed to come to Dinton Pastures, walked up and down the Loddon, have a look at the lakes, just resting here in the Hyde. Just a nice, relaxing time. It's been a lovely day. It was really frosty this morning, so there were some nice images to be caught. Not much in the way of the birds so far, but it's just a case of being out here. Well, let's see what comes. I think there's something quite magical about being out on a really frosty morning, especially when it's really clear. Although I might find it really magical, I don't think the birds would agree. You see these Egyptian geese with the frost still on their backs. I think it must be quite difficult for them to survive in such low temperatures. And with the lake being almost completely frozen over, all the ducks and swans were all gathered in the small patches that were still free of ice. This is the first time that I've been to this venue since Christmas, because the flooding has been so bad, with the lakes being in close proximity to the Loddon. And even now, the levels of the lakes are pretty high. It's quite a nice walk around Dinton Pastures. You've got several quite large lakes and the Loddon that passes through, and some meadows, so you get a real variety of birds. I think this has probably got to be the clearest shots that I've had of a Gold-crest. Normally you see them in and out of leaves and branches, but on the side of the bark here, looking at the moss, it was really showy. So it appeared as if this grebe was spending his time trying to prevent this small patch of a lake freezing over. decided to walk up the Loddon and spend some time in the final hide. And it made me chuckle seeing these red kites gingerly walking across the ice. Those talons may be exceptionally good when grabbing prey, but they certainly don't seem to give them much grip when it comes to traversing across the ice. And this has got to be the closest and clearest sight I've had of the snipe. These two right in the open, which is, like I say, quite unusual. Just before I decided to leave the hide to make my way home, these geese noisily came off the landfill and squeezed into the last bit of lake, which wasn't frozen over. Well, I think that's it for today. It's been a lovely day, if a little bit cold, but overall been really quite pleased. Managed to get a few birds in the end, but it's just so nice to be out when it's that really frosty morning. Looks as if about half an hour before dusk. Starting to get cold now, and like I said, got to get it home for that Indian meal to celebrate my 61. Where did all those years go? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe, and as always, it'd be nice to catch you in the next one.